They told you to face reality. But what if the reality you've spent your whole life chasing was never outside you at all? What if the world you see, the faces you trust, the fears you hide from, even the stars above your head, are all fragments of one infinite mirror, reflecting the shape of your own mind? You believe your eyes show you truth. Your eyes only show you interpretations. They don't see. They translate. They don't reveal. They filter. And the cruel beauty of existence is this: you will never meet the world as it is, in the version your mind allows you to see. Every second, your brain is flooded with billions of data points: sound, color, smell, light. It can't process them all, so it chooses, it edits, it builds a model of the world, an illusion so convincing you mistake it for truth. You call it reality, but it's not real. It's rendered, a personalized simulation powered by perception. Your memories become bricks. Your emotions become color. Your beliefs, the blueprint. When a child looks at a storm, they see wonder. When an adult looks at it, they see danger. The storm didn't change. The observer did. Reality, then, is not something you enter, it's something you project. Imagine a world that doesn't exist independently, but as a mirror to consciousness itself. Every emotion, every experience, every coincidence, an echo of your inner landscape. When you meet anger, it's your own unhealed pain demanding to be seen. When you feel envy, it's your buried potential begging for air. When you love, it's your soul remembering what it's made of. The universe doesn't punish or reward, it reflects. And so, the people you meet, the events you attract, the obstacles you face, all carry one message. This is what you believe you are. Most reject this idea. It's easier to blame the world than to face your own reflection. Okay. But what if every injustice, every failure, every heartbreak is not the universe being cruel, but your own subconscious, sculpting lessons in the language of experience? The mind is a master illusionist. It convinces you that you're separate, that there's you, and then there's everything else. But separation is the first lie of perception. Consider this: you've never experienced a single thing outside your own consciousness. You've never seen the real sky, only your brain's electrical representation of it. You've never touched another human, only the sensations interpreted through neural signals. You don't experience reality, you experience your mind experiencing reality. And yet, we keep insisting, I know what's real. But real compared to what? A dream feels real until you wake. So, how sure are you that this right now isn't another layer of dream? There comes a time in every life when the mirror begins to crack, when the reflection, the version of yourself you've built, no longer matches what you feel inside. You try to fix the image, change your job, your partner, your beliefs, but the reflection keeps shifting, because what you try to fix is not the mirror, it's the one staring into it. Anxiety whispers, you're losing control. Depression murmurs, nothing matters. But beneath those voices, something sacred is breaking free. The self you thought you were, the labels, the identities, the stories were never you. They were masks on the mirror, okay? And when they fall away, what's left is terrifying. Silence so vast, you can no longer tell where you end and the world begins. Past the collapse, not of sanity, but of illusion, okay? You are no longer a person looking at the mirror, okay? You are the mirror itself. Philosophers, mystics, and physicists have all stumbled upon the same paradox. The universe is not observed. It is co-created by observation. In quantum physics, particles exist as possibilities until they are seen. In psychology, behaviors shift when we become aware of them. In spirituality, enlightenment is described as the moment the observer and the observed become one. It's all the same truth, spoken in different languages. When you stop trying to control the reflection and simply witness it, you begin to dissolve the illusion of separation. You realize that consciousness is not inside you. You are inside consciousness. You are the dreamer and the dream, the creator and the creation. the question and the answer. Every thought, every emotion, every choice ripples across the mirror, reshaping what's possible in your version of reality. And when you change, everything else begins to shift. Not because the world changed, but because your reflection did. Yet the mirror does not only reflect the light, it shows the shadows too. Your fears, your guilt, your repressed desires. They're not enemies to be destroyed, but parts of you begging to be acknowledged. Carl Jung called this the shadow, the dark twin of consciousness that holds everything you've ejected about yourself. To deny it is to live in distortion. To face it is to reclaim wholeness. When you hate, when you envy, when you feel shame, the mirror is simply showing you the parts of yourself you've left unloved. If you can face them without judgment, they dissolve. If you resist them, they return, sharper each time. This is why the world repeats itself, why patterns never end. The mirror will keep showing you the same faces, the same situations, the same lessons, until you finally see yourself in them. What happens when the mind stops fighting its reflection? The chaos settles, the distortions fade, and, for a moment, the mirror becomes still. In that stillness, you see something extraordinary. You see that all along, the world wasn't against you. It was you. Every challenge was an invitation. Every wound was a doorway. Every reflection, an echo of your evolution. You begin to live differently, not as someone trying to fix the world, but as someone who understands the world reflects your own state of being. Peace outside becomes meaningless without peace within. Love becomes recognition, not transaction. And truth stops being a concept and becomes presence itself. This is the awakening of perception, not a mystical event, but a psychological clarity so deep that illusion can no longer survive it. There is no world outside you. There is only your mind interpreting itself. The universe is a mirror, in your consciousness, the light upon it. When you look into the mirror and no longer see a me or a them, only awareness looking at awareness, then the game ends. You've awakened, not from the dream, but within it. You realize reality was never something to conquer, but something to understand. You were never lost, only reflected in infinite forms. Every reflection you've ever met, the lover, the enemy, the stranger, was simply life whispering the same sacred truth. This is you, always has been.